came here a year previous to my mom and me, and, you know, living in America was always, it was a struggle, actually. My father started working as a dishwasher downtown in a restaurant. It was really little money, so he couldn't afford an apartment. But then, you know, little by little, we got up there and we got our own apartment. Everything was our own. When I first came to America, the first place I stepped foot on was France. If I go somewhere and then I'm not here around where I live for 3 days, I go crazy. And when I come back, I could be like, wow, this is my place, my home.
I guess I say I'm an American. I'm a Muslim American. When I was here at age 7, I didn't really have anything in common with the kids. When my cousin introduced me to basketball, we watched it on television. And it looked sort of, it looked all right because I'm usually used to cricket and soccer. I never knew about basketball. So, I'm going to school, I see kids playing, so I tried one day. And then, I got real excited, I made my first shot. From there, I just kept practicing basketball. One thing, I got better and better. And then as the years went on, I got into teams and tournaments and leagues. This was a sportsmanship award that I had in the Winter Classic. I had a couple of MVPs from the Beacon. And I won this with my school. This was for my junior high school. We came runner-up, but that was my first year. That don't count. I'd like to think that I didn't accomplish anything yet. I like to just strive more. My first goal is to go to the NBA, play professional basketball. It's not in the NBA, some other overseas league, because I enjoy playing basketball and I know I have the potential to be somebody. I used to use number 3 mostly because I picked every number for one person. One was for my mother, one was for my father, and one was for me. And I coped that with 3. I came to America to visit my mother. She was dying of cancer. My dad, he tried to come here, but his visa never came through for him to come here. And finally, when it did, 2 months before, I guess, I'm not sure, he had a heart attack, a sudden heart attack, and he passed away. Now, as I get older, I know what it means to have parents, how much it would have meant. I know what they stand for, and it's sad. That's life.
Being the only girl as a child was a constant power struggle, but I was also my dad's favorite. So that worked out pretty nicely, and I made sure that I stayed the favorite by doing the right thing. I like my high school. I go to clip1 High School. It's fun. Yes, I am an honor student, yes. Education is so stressed in my culture and religion that I don't think I would have gone away without being an honor student. At school, and my teacher told us that the Twin Towers had just recently been collapsed.
Once we realized that it could have been an act of terrorism, everyone immediately thought of Hager.
That same day, my teacher decided that she would drive me back home, and I didn't know why.
And I remember calling their parents and asking if they were to go home, could they remove their hijabs, because if they had been seen with headdress, it might be very dangerous for them.
It marveled me how quickly did they know that it was Muslims, it was Arabs.
The leadership teacher decided to stash them in the back of her car, and I believe they lay low in the car in order to be able to get them home.
Post 9/11 special registration program went through. It required males 16 years and older from certain select countries. Predominantly, all but one was Arab, Muslim, or South Asian country to register with immigration. They had to be fingerprinted, photographed, and interrogated. This applied to everyone who was a national of a particular country who was not a U.S. citizen or a green card holder here. April 9, 2003, my father went to special registration in the morning. He woke up at 5. He wanted to be there early and finish early and come back home and just get over with. And so my mom said before leaving that, aren't you going to say bye to them? And he said, what for? I'm coming back. They'll hear everything when I come back. And that day I had an interview for a college at Mount St. Vincent for pre-med program. That's a very prestigious program. I mean, you need a high average, volunteer services. I got the news when I went to the interview from the admission officer that I was admitted in the program. So I was really happy. I was really happy. I worked hard for it. So I came home. I couldn't wait to tell everyone, my dad, my mom. When a phone call came, I felt something was wrong, and he said that, Nabila, I don't think I'm coming back home. The next day, we went to a lawyer and we paid a lot of money for a lawyer to appeal for us. That didn't work. That was denied. It was denied on the day where I was supposed to get an award on school. I was the secretary of National Honor Society. So I was really happy because the whole school was supposed to be there, and my mom told me the case was not, granted.